Hi guys, welcome back to Cindy's Cooking. Today's recipe, I'm gonna show you how to make our own gumbo. So let's go ahead and get ready to the recipe. So to start off, I am using oxtail, of course, I love oxtail, and some beef chunks that I am going to cut into small pieces and also clean. Be sure to remove excess fat and excess vein, all these little things that you do not like. Remove all of these and cut the meat medium sizes. And after you've done cutting it, make sure to wash it with lime juice, vinegar, white distilled vinegar, or sour orange juice. If you don't have that, that's totally fine. So one of the methods we use when preparing our meats, after we wash it and clean it with all that vinegar and lime, we either put it in hot boiling water or pour the hot boiling water over it. So I'm only putting it this time and then stir it and remove it. I don't leave it on the heat to boil. This method helps tenderize the meat and also remove all the impurities. So it's really a good thing to do. But is it necessary? No, it's not. You see that? It's really a good method. I would highly suggest using it. So after preparing my meats, I usually do it in the sink. So I obviously have to clean your sink, and I know the CDC said not to clean your meat because of the fear of spreading germs and stuff. You can clean it. You can get rid of these germs. You can clean with soap, vinegar. Make sure the soap has bleach in it, some spray, and rinse that stuff up. Okay, and you get rid of the germs. Just don't be touching everything while you're preparing the meat. That's all. And clean out, honey. Don't always listen to the CDC, please, because the CDC came out with the article saying that Haitian were AIDS infested individuals. So I'm not listening to the CDC about cleaning my meat. Anyways, let's get on the marinating part. So I am marinating it with lime juice, bitter orange juice, some fresh clove and allspice that I ground and put it in there, and some of that chicken bouillon. I will list all the ingredients in the description box below. Be sure to check it out. And some all-purpose chicken seasoning, some Goya, and of course this marinade, you guys. You see, I always use it in my dishes because it really brings out the flavor. Some cumin, I love cumin, I really do. And of course epis, some olive oil, and then go ahead and stir that up. Oh, that's Sazon tropical. Yes, sweetie, yes, it's good. Give it a really nice color. Sometimes I use that instead of Goya. And go ahead and mix it all together and let it marinate overnight for the best results. But if you don't have that much time, let it marinate for a few hours. But if you really don't even have a few hours, just go ahead and cook your food. You're just not gonna be as tasty. Honestly, it's still going to be tasty. I'm not gonna lie. If you season it properly, even if you don't let the meat marinate for a long time, it's still gonna be good. So we're adding parsley, some fresh thyme, some pepper because I want it to be spicy, some bay leaves, and let it marinate if you wanted to, if you have time to marinate it. But if you don't, that's totally okay. And some cloves of course. So now we're gonna cook the meat. It's the next day now. Okay, so let's go ahead and prepare that. So in my pot I added some oil, so I'm adding the meat, And I'm just gonna rinse the bowl just a little bit with like what, like 1/4 cup water, like 4 tablespoons of water, just a little bit, just to get all my seasoning out of the bowl, because we don't waste seasoning here. We want all our flavors. And turn on your heat on medium high and cover it and let it cook. Don't add water because we want it to make its own water first. Then give it a stir. So after stirring it, I'm going to add some fresh parsley because what I added earlier was just not enough. So, and I didn't have enough, that's why I had to wait to go buy some. So I am using, cover it and let it go back to boiling. So I am using this Dungeness crab. They didn't have blue crab, so I settled for that. Oh my god, I couldn't pay my rent after purchasing this crab, you guys. Like, what the anyways, I am using cut okra. I'm not using fresh because that's kind of hard to find sometimes. And yeah, so you can use the whole okra, you can use the cut one, but I'm using the cut one because it's easier. So let's make the rice. They didn't have tom tom, so I'm making rice because hey, we're settling with rice. So in your shodzier, add some olive oil or whatever oil you want to use. When it's hot, add your garlic, some scallion, and bay leaf, and let it fry a little bit. Let it get some color. Let it get so brown, like, you know, like a brown skin girl kind of thing. Yes, that made no sense, but whatever. So when it's hot, after you get that beautiful color, go ahead and add your water. Like I always tell guys, my secret to the best rice is to not follow the ratio. So 2 cups of rice, 1.5 cups of water. 4 cups of rice, 4.5 cups of water. So that way you can get that beautiful grainy rice. So add salt, cover, let it boil. Once it's boiled, rinse your rice and add it to the water. Stir it, cover it back, let the water reduce. Once the liquid has reduced, give it a stir. Cover it, let it steam, lower your heat on very, very low. Simmer preferably. And let it steam for 10 to 15 minutes. You may use aluminum foil, a tin foil, or you may use plastic. Listen, I know people talk shit about plastic, but hey, my grandmother has been doing this for the longest time and they're still alive. And if you look at the bright side, we're actually saving the planet. So yeah, we see, like, listen, when it comes to killing the earth, us black people, we don't kill the earth, we actually help the earth because we recycle, we reuse, and we reduce, especially when it comes to plastic. Okay, because we reuse every plastic thing you could think of, bowls, everything. And yeah, so use that method, or use a tin foil, or you don't have to use anything at all. It will cook. Just give it some time, let it steam, lower your heat, and voila. So let's go back and finishing making that gumbo, because the gumbo is the star dish. So let's go back to that. So it's been about 30 minutes since this been boiling. Now we're gonna add water. Give it a stir. Don't let it stick to the bottom of the shodzier. Give it frequent stirs, and add water. So I am adding 4 cups of water because listen, oxtail take a very long time to cook. Well, at first I added 2 cups. That was 2 cups, and I'm gonna add an additional 2 cups now. Altogether 4 cups of water to get that meat cooked. And make sure to check it. The oxtail is not obviously gonna be as soft as the beef chink because oxtail take a little bit longer to cook, but it was cooked enough for me. It took over an hour honestly to get it really cooked properly because the other beef cut was like fully cooked and broken down, but it took the oxtail longer anyways. But it was fine though, it was fine. So with a little bit of liquid remaining, we're gonna add some tomato paste because we want some color. Totally optional, but I want that beautiful color, so I'm adding my tomato paste in there. Give it a stir, lower your heat, give it stirs, stir it. Honestly, when you're cooking, especially Haitian food, you gotta taste your food here and there. So I am adding more thyme because I want to, period. And I added some orange juice because I felt like it needed a little bit more acidity, so I added a little bit more. So you really gotta taste your dishes, honestly, when you're cooking. So I'm adding my crabs now because the crab is already cooked. so I don't have to leave it in to cook in there for a very long time. So now we're gonna add the okra. So don't be like me, make sure you use the proper size pan, pot, whatever you're using, shodzie, the proper size. But it's not this always happens to me. I will take a shodzie and the next thing you know it's too small. It's like that's embarrassing for someone who claims to be such a great cook. I don't even know the sizes of shodzie to use. Is it that embarrassing? I always have to switch it after. Oh, and I always try to convince myself it's gonna fit and it just never fits. Anyways, it always come out too small. So real quick, I had to switch out my shodzie. Add your kalalou, your okra after the crab, cover it, and leave it in there for a good 10 minutes. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video, please. Just a simple, kind reminder. So yeah, I did, like I said, put it in a different shodzie because that was too small. So leave after 10 minutes. Go ahead and check it out. Don't add no water to it. It's gonna make its own liquid. We don't need to add water. Okay. And also follow me on Instagram, gentle reminder. Oh, this is a gentle reminder. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Anyway, so cover it and keep checking it. Not keep stirring it. Listen, I know some Haitian out there gonna be talking crap because I'm stirring my food. They was, oh, you can't be stirring okra like that. Like, when the Constitution does it say that? Like, where? I'm stirring it and it tastes good and people liked it. And I don't know, some beliefs us Haitian have, it just, now I'm like thinking about, like, this is like a really dumb belief. Like, this is so dumb. And like, people like really will fight you over that. Anyways, you guys, after you add your okra, let it cook for about 20 minutes and then it will be very soft. And this is it. I don't know, as you can see, I really seasoned my meat very well. My meat was well seasoned, so I didn't have to add any more seasoning after that. It was perfect. So do it like that. You can either heavily season your meat or lightly, and then you add more seasoning as you're cooking it and tasting it. That is, if you're not as confident as me, if you're not like a bad bitch like me, but if you are, go ahead and heavily season it and then do that. So when you're cooking, you don't have to add a lot more seasoning and your dish would just be yours. Oh my god, it would just be great. Listen, this with tom tom would just be, oh my god. I don't like tom tom like that personally. But I'd love to see someone enjoying it. I would love that. Everybody really liked this dish. It was delicious, very delicious, like very delicious. My friends loved it, people loved it, everybody that ate from this dish really loved it. And yeah, I hope you guys give this a try. I hope this was an easy recipe for you guys. Like I don't know, sometimes it's really hard to like make those videos because it's like, it's hard to have measurements and like, I don't know, this is a guide. Okay, this is a guide. Just follow this guide. Adjust everything, adjust your sodium, adjust your seasoning, your acidity, cater it to you, do your best. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to hit me up and I will try my best to answer. And thank you so much. You have a good day. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I'll see you soon.